Situated in Vietnam's north central, Nghệ An province has a large area, big population, and many potentials for socio-economic development. During the past years, towards the trend of globalization, Nghệ An has issued many open and liberal policies to attract local and foreign investment. With investment prospect, having traditional, diversified, exclusive cultures, beautiful landscapes, and is the homeland of President Ho Chi Minh, the world cultural celebrity, Nghệ An is an ideal destination for investors and visitors. With strategic location that borders the South China Sea to the east, Laos to the west, Thanh Hóa province to the north, and Ha Tinh province to the south, Nghệ An is a converge of all traffic types: road, railway, airway, and waterway. Alongside of the Vietnam's North-South National Road, Nghệ An is joined between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh cities, the two major economic and cultural centers of Vietnam. Vinh City, the political, economic, and cultural center of Nghệ An, is 300 kilometers south of Hanoi and can be reached by car or train, and it takes 1 hour and a half hours to Ho Chi Minh City by air. From Nghệ An, visitors can go to Laos, Thailand, and Southeast Asian countries through National Roads number 7, number 8, and number 46. Nghệ An has two border gates, Nậm Cắn in Kỳ Sơn District and Thanh Thuy in Thanh Chương District. Colo Harbor, which can accommodate 18,000-ton deadweight vessels. Those are favorable conditions for Nghệ An to expand cultural and commercial exchange with domestic and international partners. Having a natural area of 16,487 square kilometers and over 3.1 million people, Nghệ An is one of Vietnam's 4 biggest provinces. Nghệ An has all types of topography: mountainous, semi-mountainous, plain, and coastal areas. Land and labor force are considered as the two major potentials of Nghệ An province. Its economy is diversified with large consumption market. With over 207,000 hectares of cultivation land, Nghệ An develops commercial production-oriented agriculture. The total annual food output is over 1.2 million tons, of which is 48,000 tons of high-value peanut, 500,000 tons of sesame for exportation to many countries. For livestock, Nghệ An has a huge flock of over 100,000 heads of shin bulls and millions of poultry. Mountainous districts of Nghĩa Đan, Quy Hợp, and Tân Kỳ have a big potential land which hasn't been fully exploited. It includes 13,500 hectares of good basil for long-term industrial crops such as coffee, rubber, and orange, and etc. In this area, high-value long-term industrial crops have been planted, such as over 3,500 hectares of cotton with annual output of 5,000 tons, 2,700 hectares of rubber, and 2,500 hectares of orange. In Thanh Chương Anh Sơn District, 10,000 hectares of tea has been grown with annual output of 100,000 tons of dried bud tea for export. Nghệ An's farmers apply advanced scientific technique on raw materials growing. In Quynh Lưu, Yên Thành, Nghĩa Đan, and Quy Hợp districts, over 10,000 hectares of pineapple, 24,000 hectares of high-yield sugarcane are grown every year. At present, there are 3 sugar factories in Quy Hợp, Tân Kỳ, and Anh Sơn, 1 pineapple factory for export in Quynh Lưu, and some tea processing units for export. Although processing industry has developed, potentials in land and agricultural production still enable Nghệ An to expand capacities of running agroforestry processing factory as well as to build new factories. Forests and forest land are also a strength of Nghệ An province with over 745,000 hectares, 50 million cubic meters of timber reserves with different types of precious iron goods, a large area of bamboo, raw materials for paper production. These are favorable conditions for raw material growing and construction of agroforestry processing factories for domestic demands and export. In Nghệ An's west and northwestern part, there are 3 national conservation zones of Pu Mat, Pu Huang, and Pu Huat, which were recognized and ranked by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization on the 19th of September 2007 as Vietnam's Western Nghệ An Biosphere Reserve Zone. The zone has diversified flora and fauna, rare and valuable species such as elephant, deer, tiger, etc., and many famous landscapes, namely Tham Om Cave, Khe Kem, and Salva waterfalls, with primitive and passionate beauty to attract visitors for ecotourism development. Nghệ An has 82 kilometers of coastal line with 4,230 square miles of fishing surface. Being endowed with many famous beaches, Nghệ An receives millions of local and international tourists per year. Apart from 100-year history Color Beach Town, Nghệ An develops many resorts such as Cơ Hội Ecotourism Resort, Diễn Thành Beach in Diễn Châu District, Huỳnh Phương, Huỳnh Lập beaches in Huỳnh Lưu District. Especially, high-quality Bai Lưu Resort in Nghi Lộc District has modern master plan and design with 160 hectares and over $48 million. It comprises of villas, 4-star, 5-star hotels, recreation and sports centers, international stand-up meeting halls. Coming to Bai Lưu, visitors can enjoy natural beauties, high quality and satisfying services. Bai Lưu Resort is to organize grand opening to welcome visitors in 2008. It is an important icon in Nghệ An Southeast Economic Zone, which has been established by the Vietnamese government. The Creator grants Nghệ An not only many beautiful natural landscapes, but valuable mineral resources as well. In Con Cuông, Do Luang, and Tân Kỳ district, there are about 54 million tons of granite, marble stone, which can be processed for construction sector. Limestone, clay, basalt are concentrated in large quantity in Nghĩa Đan, Huỳnh Lưu, and Do Luang districts, with total deposits of 4 billion tons. Furthermore, the minerals are concentrated in certain areas with high quality, close to the transport networks, and favorable for exploitation and production of cement, porcelain, additives for construction and industry sectors. At present, in Nghệ An province, there are 3 cement plants with total capacity of 2.5 million tons per year and some units for processing white limestone powder. With rapid economic growth and urbanization, demand for building material will increase, and investment of modern cement plants with total capacity of 10 to 12 million tons per year in Nghệ An is necessary and feasible. In order to attract more investment, Nghệ An has issued the master plan for development of industrial zones. Currently, there are 4 industrial zones, namely Bắc Vinh, Nam Cấm, Hoàng Mai, and Phu Quy, with total area of over 650 hectares. In these industrial zones, hundreds of enterprises are in effective operation. Many local and foreign investors are registering to lease land and invest to expand their business. To encourage investment, Nghệ An Authority has issued many open and liberal investment policies such as fund for landfill, external infrastructures, labor training, trade promotion to market expansion. Decision 101, which has been recently issued by the Provincial People's Committee, regulated that province would support fund for 50% of landfill for investment projects of over $900,000 in industrial zones. The landfill support for industrial zones infrastructure projects can be up to $900,000. Investment projects outside the industrial zones are entitled to receive support of external infrastructures, including traffic roads, power supply, drainage. This decision furthermore stipulates many other incentives for land lease, labor training. On the 11th of June 2007, the Prime Minister of Vietnamese government issued the decision number 85, 2007 QD-TTG, establishing Nghệ An Southeast Economic Zone. With total area of over 18,000 hectares in 18 communes of Nghĩa Lộc, Diễn Châu District and Cơ Lo Town, Nghệ An Southeast Economic Zone will become key economic zone of the North Central. Nghệ An Southeast Economic Zone comprises two main function areas of non-tariff and tariff, socio-technical infrastructures, public services, and utilities. Domestic and foreign investment in Nghệ An Southeast Economic Zone will enjoy preferential treatment and encouragement policy of an open economic zone in Vietnam, with separate economic space, long-term and stable business environment, open and transparent management mechanism. To obtain sustainable socio-economic development, Nghệ An focuses on human resources development, with over 3.1 million people, of which over 1.8 million people are of working age. Nghệ An labor force is abundant. In recent years, together with improved living conditions and people's knowledge, rate of trained laborers in Nghệ An has been increased considerably. At present, there are two universities, Vinh University and Vinh Technical University, where more than 30,000 students are trained per year, 6 colleges, 7 technical schools, and district vocational training centers that train from 32,000 to 35,000 laborers annually. Nghệ An's laborers are characterized by industriousness, hardworking, and strict discipline. This is a strong point of Nghệ An to accelerate socio-economic development and to realize successfully its course of modernization and industrialization. Having a dynamic socio-economic development with many reformed policies, during the past years, Nghệ An has gained relatively high growth rate with stable investment, business, and social environment. Nghệ An has actually created good impression and attraction to investors. So far, apart from hundreds of national factories projects in effective operation, there are 23 FDI projects active in Nghệ An. Most of these projects have been doing good businesses such as Nghệ An Tate and Light Sugar Joint Venture Factory, White Limestone Processing Joint Venture in Quy Hợp, Golden Star Animal Feed Plant, Viet Mi White Limestone Powder Joint Venture, and others, which contribute tens of billions of Vietnamese dollars to the provincial budget. Investors in Nghệ An receive not only initial specific preferential but favorable support from the local authority and people. The administration has been simplified, and public sector's behaviors and attitudes are changed towards simplicity, convenience, and punctuality as per commitment with the business sector. To secure investment efficiencies and resources for economic development, Nghệ An has concentrated construction of synchronous infrastructures including transport, power and water supply, information and telecommunication, banking and insurance services. The national power grid has covered all 19 districts in the province, and many hydropower plants such as PAL VBR in Tương Dương district, Bangkok in Quy Phong district are being constructed and will supply about 1 billion kilowatt annually for production and living. At present, all areas in the province can access to all types of telecommunication services. Nghệ An is among the leading provinces of Vietnam in terms of the telephone rate per capita, with 24 phones over 100 residents. Mobile phone and high-speed internet reception have recovered all commutes even in the remote areas of the province. The present telecommunication network enables Nghệ An to bring into full play all types of the world's modern services. Nghệ An's medical sector has all-rounded development with a rate of 4.2 doctors per 10,000 residents. In addition to the current big hospitals, the hospital of 700 patient bed capacity is now being built. After completion, it will be the most modern hospital in the central north of Vietnam and to satisfy the healthcare demand for the province. Vinh, the capital city of Nghệ An, which is a young and modern urban, is not only Nghệ An's administrative center, but has been approved by the central government as economic and cultural center of the North Central in 2010. In the last 5 years, a number of big-scale works have been constructed. As per its development master plan, Vinh City is now expands area and reserve land fund to attract investment for construction of high-story buildings and new urban area. Vinh City is developing day by day to deserve to the position of Grade 1 urban city of Vietnam. After admission to the World Trade Organization, Vietnam's economy has been wide and in-depth integration into the world economy. And together with that flow, its potentials and competitive advantages in terms of geographical location, diversified natural conditions, Nghệ An is determined to bring into full play all of its resources for socio-economic development and gradual improvement of the people's living conditions. Coming to Nghệ An and setting long-term business in Nghệ An is a good opportunity for investors to succeed. Coming to Nghệ An with commitment of firm business, visitors and investors are warmly welcomed by the land of a long historical and cultural tradition. Nghệ An's hands are wide open to welcome all friends and ready to be the reliable partners. That commitment is being visualized by the specific action from today to the days to come.